saying here, and just kind of wanted to take some time to pretty much use this as an opportunity to be able to, you know, every once in a while, from time to time, talk a bit about some stuff, get some things off my chest. A little bit of little slice of life. Just a little bit of a, you know, in the life of me kind of thing, and figure I'd start today off with today's topic of anime versus reality, making it happen. I feel like a lot of times, we go through life and a lot of people feel like, oh, you just gotta make it happen. And it's like, what do I mean by that? It means, when people say if there's something you want, you just gotta make it happen. Like, there's no excuse as to why you can't do or achieve or accomplish. And being the weeb that I am, I look up to a lot of anime characters and I get some inspiration from them, like, a lot of us do. And, characters like Naruto, and, we got Luffy, Goku, Asta, even though he's annoying as hell, but he tries hard. He's a tryhard, but he makes it happen, right? Gurren, shows like Gurren Lagann, that's all about making it happen. And growing up watching stuff like that, and especially for those of you that grew up, around the same era as me, where we grew up around the golden age of Toonami, when Tom would give us those really key, high quality pieces of advice, little segments that he has from time to time. And and those hit pretty heavy. I still listen and watch some of the videos of those speeches even now, just because they hit so hard. But I always wonder, like, when you compare the hardships and everything, like, sometimes, like, reality, as much as we like for things to be like the shows that we watch, where it's like, man, all I gotta do is just try hard, reality just kind of I don't know, for some of us, maybe not all of us, but for some of us, it just kind of put you back in your place, so to speak, where it's like, all right, you're not the main character, let's calm down, right? But we're all the main characters of our own show, right? It's your life, but I've gone through some things, just over the course of my own life, where it's like I try to do what is supposedly correct, or what someone says should work, and it just doesn't pan out that way. Now, granted, that happens to everybody, but it happened to me quite often, like, very often. It's kind of weird. So when it comes to success, I'm not really used to that, right? I'm more so used to just stacking failures, if you want to call it that, or experience, because that's what failure is at the end of the day, right? But I'm working towards things so that way maybe that I can one day build the kingdom that I always wanted. And by kingdom, I just mean my own personal sphere of happiness, right? My sphere of sense of accomplishment, where I can be more confident and more confident in myself, and actually feel good about myself, right? And I feel a lot of us struggle with that from time to time. We go through a lot of the daily struggles, but I wonder if, have you ever seen like any of those shows like Naruto, and just watch like when he's going through the flashbacks of like his childhood and his past, or any of the characters that we grew up with, and you see them go through their trials and tribulations, and just wonder, like, how do they continue to persevere that much? Like, if you go through that much constant failure, now granted, what if they go through so much failure without any success, right? Would they still be able to carry on? Now granted, there's a lot of them that have, and eventually made it to where they wanted to go. That's a lot of their story, right? And have you guys ever wondered, like, what if I had that same amount of, like, that same, like, astronomical, ridiculous amount of perseverance that character has, to where it's like no matter what I went through, no matter how many times I went through it, I still just say screw it, I'm gonna keep going and keep doing the best that I can. Like, would you make it as far? Especially if your whole pattern was you continue to have that outlook, but your reality continues to say no, no, no. So that's something I think about from time to time. It's like right now I'm trying to do what I can with my own life situation. Father passed like just a few months, not even a few, like just a couple months ago. And I'm basically man of the house, right? It's like I gotta take care of moms, I gotta take care of the house, I got a lot of responsibilities, and just find out some other, family related things that, wasn't good news, but, it was just more piece of bad news, one after another. And even before the passing of my dad, it was just a lot, right? And right now I'm trying to be able to get my career together, and it's a career in IT, and I had a job, my first job in IT not too long ago, but then I got randomly laid off with no reason or explanation. It's like one day you're doing fine, you're doing what you're supposed to, mind you, and you try to even go above and beyond that, and just one day, poof, you get a phone call. And I know that happens sometimes, but it sucks when it does, right? And at the time I felt like maybe it's because I'm just not good enough, but I figured instead of just giving up, maybe, why don't I try to look towards, the Luffy or the Naruto or the Asta, the Goku, those characters, Samurai Jack, right? And just keep pushing forward. And I decided, well, if I don't feel I'm good enough, then why don't I increase my value? So I decided to take a course, do a program to where I get certifications, 9 of them in fact, in just 7 months. So it's extremely accelerated, very hard. I currently have 2. I'm about to go test for another one this Saturday, and then another one the week afterwards. So, and then I got a job fair to prepare for next week. So wish me luck on that. But who knows, like, if things will actually pan out, right? It's just been struggle after struggle, but we all have them, right? You have your struggles. I'm sure all of you guys go through something too. And I just always am curious. If you were to push as hard as the characters that you look up to, how far do you think you'll make it? I don't know. But maybe we can find out together. I'm gonna try, see how it goes. I mean, I've been trying, but we'll continue. See how it goes. I got a goal of making 6 figures in my 20s, so I got a little over a few years left. So we'll see if I can make it. But yeah, I just wanted to mull over those thoughts with you guys, chill with y'all for a bit. And but yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. And see you, cowboy. I don't know. Peace out.